everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Watkins' Rams going up against Beckham's Giants. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And we say hi again, one and all. Brandon Guyton here as we count you down to kickoff. And I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, I know even a former defensive back like you can admire some of the receivers in the game today. And Larry showed us a couple that are very likely to stand out in this one.
Yeah, and it's hard for me to admit that I actually admire receivers. But with their acrobatics, with their speed, with their moxie, and the way they go up and get the football, they can change the outcome of a game in an instant.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jared Goff leading out the Rams here, coming off a victory over the San Francisco 49ers, and he was really good in that game, Charles. Just under 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and efficient, 22 of 28.
When you look back to last year to now, and see the transformation of Jared Goff. And no, it's not complete. We know that. But you see the progress, and you see exactly why the Rams took him as the #1 overall pick in the draft of 2016.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Speaking of Todd Gurley, he's back. He was good against the 49ers last week. 6 touchdowns in the first 3 weeks of the year.
You know, the Rams team overall is under new management. The offense has been retooled, and, of course, the head coach is running that offense. How about Todd Gurley? He's under new determination, isn't he? Looks like his rookie self again. Fast and quick to the hole, can get downfield, and, of course, is really finding the end zone.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
Sometimes just a simple change in scenery, and I think Robert Woods is counting on that, coming back from Buffalo. Now he's back in Los Angeles where he played at USC and had an All-American season there at wide receiver. He expects to be one of the main targets for Jared Goff going forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on 3rd down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season, they were really a one-trick pony on offense. Now they'll be much more varied under new head coach Sean McVay.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, it's Gurley. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
Meanwhile, we will not get another play as time will run out on this first quarter. 0-0 our score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Damon Harrison in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
It's Johnny Hecker now, an all-pro 3 of the last 4 years on to punt. Back deep is Dwayne Harris here. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Eli Manning taking the New York Giants onto the field. The 0-3 New York Giants, and the first 2 weeks lost by 14 or more points. First time in their existence that had happened, and then a crushing loss to the Eagles in week 3.
And they hadn't shown much offense along the way, and I think that's what's been really puzzling for the New York Giants, is that they couldn't really score. First 2 weeks really struggled to get into the end zone. Last week struggled early and then exploded, I think 21 points in the second half, or the fourth, maybe even the fourth quarter. And boy, oh boy, to lose it the way they did. A 61-yard field goal by Jake Elliott, that had to be absolutely crushing for the Giants.
Throwing now is Manning. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And oh, he coughed it up. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Manning now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Again, they'll throw with Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Giants and the Rams haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Giants have it midway through the second. Manning's going to find his mark, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 38-yard line. They go on to kick a field goal to end the drive. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to New York as we turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Rams defense heading back onto the field. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down, here's Manning. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Aaron Donald in there again to drop him for the second straight play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Brad Wing now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On second down, here's Goff. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Goff now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out come the Giants. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Manning. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Shepard. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Manning to throw. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw, Manning. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. To throw is Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now Manning, gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. For that